Hi everyone, welcome to Sharina's World and this is Sharina. Today I am going to guide you through the topic computer networks. Computer networks. What do you mean by the term computer network? What do you mean by network? Network simply means something interconnected. So, simply computer network means many computers that are internet connected. That means many computers anywhere around the world. They are all interconnected. Somehow they are all connected. That forms a computer network. But these individual computers must be autonomous. Autonomous. What do you mean by the term autonomous? Autonomous means one computer can't start, stop or control any other computers in the network. So, independent computers. They are all independent computers. So, autonomous computer means one computer can't control any other computer in the network. So, computer networks is in short a collection of autonomous computers. They are interconnected. For what? For sharing information, exchanging information and sharing resources. So, computer networks is actually a collection of autonomous computers, collection of interconnected autonomous computers for exchanging information and sharing resources. So, computer network is a collection of interconnected autonomous computers for exchanging information and sharing resources. This is what in short computer networks is. So, these all computers are independent. That means one computer can't control another computer in the network. An example for computer networks is that we are connecting our mobile phones with our Bluetooth speakers, or we are connecting our mobile phone with our computer using a wire, using any cable. That all forms a small network. So, minimum of 2 devices should be there to form a network. So, computer network is a collection of 2 or more computing devices, 2 or more autonomous computing devices interconnected for exchanging information and sharing resources. Now, what is the need of a computer network? What is the need of a computer network? Need, this also can be told as the advantages of computer network. Advantages. What all are the needs or advantages? First thing is, as we already told, sharing resources. First one is sharing. What all we can share? Sharing. A, sharing of resources. What is this resources actually about? Actually consisting of? You all might have seen in our school computer labs, we are using one printer for all the computers in the computer lab. So, resources means we can share the hardware devices. Connecting only one printer, with only one printer or scanner, we can connect to all other computers in our school lab. So, sharing resources, that is sharing hardware devices. So, in turn, this reduces the cost because instead of connecting individual printers with all the computers, one printer will serve the purpose. So, sharing of resources. Second one, sharing of files. Sharing of files. How? Storing any file in one computer will serve the purpose. All the computers in the network can access this file from any one of the computer in the network. So, that is sharing of file or sharing of storage. Sharing of file or storage. This in turn reduces the storage space. So storage capacity is increased with sharing the storage. C, resources, storage and sharing of softwares. As we all know, many softwares are expensive, just like any hardware devices. Software need to be installed in one computer, and from that computer we can access the software from any other computer in the network. So need or advantages, first one is sharing, that is sharing of resources, sharing of storage or files and sharing of software. Next is ease of communication, ease of communication or easy communication. We all know we are using WhatsApp, Facebook messengers, everything. This is only because of computer networks. That is, instant messages can be sent wherever we are if we are having an internet connection. So ease of communication or easy communication. Now everyone know, as we have advantages, similarly there will be disadvantages. So the disadvantages are, few of the disadvantages are, nowadays this topic is popping up pretty much. First one is security. As we all know, when we are connected to any internet connectivities, depending upon the architecture of that, the security depends. So it is always not secure that the data that we are storing in a computer network. Security is one issue. Second, complex structure. It is pretty hard to incorporate this structure. So complex structure, a special person should be there to maintain this. A network administration must be there to maintain the structure of the computer network system. Third, managing, difficult to manage. That is what I already told, difficult to manage, because if a computer network is not properly maintained, it is of no use. If a network is not properly maintained, it is of no use. So managing is of pretty importance. Fourth one, cost. Obviously, it is expensive to set up a computer network. So cost. These are the four disadvantages: security, complex structure, managing because improperly managed is of no use, and the cost. Again, in security, one thing is, if it is stored in a single system and if that single system crashes, the whole system will be of no use. The data is unavailable to anyone. So a centrally managed data, and if that central system fails or crashes, the whole system is of no use at all. The evolution of computer networks. Evolution of computer networks. Computer networks evolved long way back in 1969. The first network was named ARPANET. That is Advanced Research Project Agency Network. So, in 1969, the first network, that is ARPANET, Advanced Research Project Agency Network, is developed by the US for connecting between different universities and US defense. That is, universities, to connect between universities and defense. Later in 80s, another organization called National Science Foundation, NSF, developed a network called as NSFnet. NSFnet, that is National Science Foundation Network, NSFnet. And during 90s, these both are replaced with our new internet. Internet is actually a combination of this NSFnet, ARPANET and few other private networks. So, internet was the result of the combination of these NSFnet, ARPANET and several other private networks. It was during 90s internet came into existence. Before that it was ARPANET and NSFnet. Now, we will see the components of computer network. We all are familiar with the term computer networks, computers and everything, but we are not familiar about the components which make up the computer networks. The mandatory components are the few terms that we are quite familiar, but we don't know what it is. We will see each of these terms, that is the components. We will see the components of computer networks. Okay, first one is host. Host, it is also called as node or workstation. Workstation. This is actually, I already told that computer networks is actually a combination of independent or autonomous computers interconnected for exchanging information. So, these independent computers, when connected to a computer network, it is called as a node. So, these independent computers connected to a network is called as node. So, whenever an independent computer is connected into a network, it becomes a node or a host or a workstation. Second, server. Server is a computer with some additional privileges. That is, it actually controls the network. It is the server which makes the computer network into action, into existence. So, server is the main computer which facilitates the sharing of files, resources or hardware devices. Sharing of files, hardware devices or storage, whatever it may be. It is the server which facilitates this. Server facilitates all these actions. So, a computer which facilitates the sharing of files, hardware, devices or storage is called a server. So, and a computer network may have more than one server. Again, if it's a big computer network, for specific tasks there will be servers assigned, that is dedicated servers will be there for specific tasks. That is, if for sharing files there will be a file server, and for sharing hardware devices such as printer there will be a printer server. That printer server will be handling the printing request. Okay, so server is a special computer, a node which facilitates the sharing of files or hardware devices and storage. It is actually the server which makes the computer networks into action. Third is client. Client is any node which requests the server for any service. So, client is any node which requests the server for any service. Currently, if any computer in the network is requesting the server for a printing, then that node is called as the client, and it is the function of the server to respond to this client's request. So, the server responds to this client's request. Now, the fourth thing is NIC. NIC is Network Interface Card. Network Interface Card. NIC It is also known as NIU, that is Network Interface Unit, or else TAP, Terminal Access Point. Terminal Access Point. As computer simply connected to another computer with a wire is not a computer network. Again, if a computer wants to be a part of a computer network, it should necessarily have a NIC installed in it. That is a network interface card. It is a card which facilitates the computer to get connected into the computer networks. It is NIC card is having a unique address assigned by its manufacturer. It is a physical address. So with this, every computer connected to a network can be identified with this physical address, which is called as physical address, which is also called as MAC address. MAC address, this is actually 48 bits. 48-bit MAC address, which is used to uniquely identify each node in a computer network. So NIC is also called as Network Interface Card, Network Interface Unit, or Terminal Access Point. It is used to connect a computer into a network. So used to connect a node into a network. To connect a node into a network, and it is having a physical address assigned by the manufacturer, and it is called as MAC address. It is of 48 bits length, 48 bit size. And this is all for today. Thank you. I hope everyone understood this session. Thank you.